Is going to be a review of the website arbitragescanner.io. I am not currently paid by this website. I just came across it. I love arbitrage and I wanted to share this website with you guys. Just walk through how to use it, and you're going to see just how good it is. I am really surprised that this type of website has not been out, in older times, because does just such a good job of tracking everything you need to do if you're going to do arbitrage. So without further ado, let's dive in. So right now I'm actually using the free model. As you can see, they have a promo for 1 day. So you can do this. And then they have also like a paid model as well. But let's get into how do we do this. Right here, what you are looking at is this is spot versus futures. And what they're essentially looking for is when you're able to snipe the difference, essentially. This is known as a basis trade, where you buy, Mexi spot, and then you short it on, on the perp. This does such a good job of it. I'm just going to show you guys, first of all, the metrics, and then I'll show you how to actually do it. So first of all, when we see something like volume, what that means is this is the maximum size that you can get. At the current moment. So as you can see, Bub USDT, you can actually get in $3,938. But right now with AIoT, you can do an arbitrage right now, but you can only get in 57. So this gives you endless profit, possibilities, and real ones too. So this is the funding rate profit. So this is how much money we're going to make just from the funding rate. And then we also get a price spread profit as well. So this is doubly, of course, good. Let's go figure out just how accurate it is. So by exchange, it says it's at 32988. It says the sell is at 33188. Let's go look at it. Okay. So AIoT here, and we have it here. And yep, we can buy at 32988. Perfect query of the actual limit sell that we would buy at, because it tracks exactly the order book, which is fantastic. We can sell at 33188, and yeah, I mean, we essentially can. At 33188. So this is giving you direct arbitrage instantly every 30 seconds. I haven't seen a website that does all the work for you like this, where you don't even have to really plot things or track things. It just tells you kind of what to do. And you can't put the exchanges in for the free model, but I do use Mexi, and I also do use BitGet. So, there's already some arbitrage there. So what it's telling me to do is to buy AIoT spot and to sell it on futures. Let's actually go do that. So to do that, I'm going to have to go transfer some of my Mexi account over. So let's just do, let's say 500. So we're going to transfer over 500. And we are going to take the trade. So to do that, we are going to limit buy as much as we can here. Let's see if we can get in at 328. Hopefully I will get filled. Maybe 327. I doubt I'll get filled at such a good price though, but we can try to get filled there. And essentially, once our order fills there, we complete the arbitrage, guys, by selling here. Additionally, I could just buy the offer right now if I felt like it, where I don't want to wait. I could just buy it immediately too. And that's actually what it's looking for. It's looking for me to actually buy, it at market. But now it actually wants me to do hold USDT. And what this essentially means is this is what you're going to earn every 8 hours, guys. So I'm going to earn not only 0.61% arbitrage price spread profit, I'm also going to earn 1.41 basis points every 8 hours. So this is actually looking like a much better example. So let's actually, we're actually going to quickly go over that to hold USDT. Because with arbitrage, I mean, you got to be fast. So we're going to go try to pull that off. So here's hold USDT. It looks much more liquid, which is great. So let's see if we can get in a order at 2062. Hopefully we can get filled there. With the amount of price movement, I think I should be good, but of course we'll have to see. Now the size that we are trying to buy is this size, so we're going to copy that, guys, and we're going to post it right here, which is 2423618. Yep, perfect. 2423618. So we can actually just sell that at market, once this fills, if it does fill. So it's filled 5%. We want it to fill more than 5%, obviously. We would just need price to go down. And yeah, this is actually just giving you how to make money, because I'm going to earn not only from the price spread profit, also known as the basis profit, I'm actually also going to just earn from the funding rate profit too, which is fantastic. So you earn both ways essentially. So right now it actually looks like the price has gone up a little bit, but I'm confident that enough people hopefully will sell to 2062 so that my bid will fill. Yep, looks like I'm first in queue, which means that it's quite likely that I will get filled when you're first in queue. Because first in queue means anytime anyone sells, it's going to hit me. I'm going to be the one buying essentially. So yeah, as you can see right there, we're going to be accumulating that. Does look like there are a lot of bids on the perp though, which could be an issue because that can make it a little less likely that I get filled here, of course. So yeah, let's wait for that to fill, guys. We'll wait for that to go to 2062. And in the meantime, I'll show you all the other features that you can do. Additionally, with that trade, it's telling me to buy with a market order on spot. You can if you want. For me, I prefer to do a limit order on spot and then a market order on the perp, but you can do whatever way you want, of course. So I'm going to wait for this to fill, though, because it seems like it's 18% filled. And, you know, I think that that's probably not a bad idea. Now, the funding rate, this is what we earn every 8 hours, guys, right here, as it says. So it does a really good job of tracking that. Let's go look at a few others as well. So there's also an arbitrage spot screener, which is exactly what it sounds like, and it's also quite fantastic. So what this does, guys, is this is not perps. This is just spot holdings. You can buy this token on Mexi, you shoot it over to Gate.io, and you can sell exactly at that price with a market order too. Now, it tells you everything. It tells you the networks you use for the withdrawal, deposits, so you have to use Ethereum network. It even tells you the fee that you pay for the Ethereum network. So it also tells you if sometimes whether to hedge it or not, probably with perpetuals, because you're long. But yeah, it just is a very good job of getting you real profits. So what I like about this platform more than others, guys, a lot of arbitrage platforms out there, they say, hey, you can earn 140% or whatever. They're not actually doing the work to double check on those numbers and to double check on those arbitrages to see if it's even available. Quick example. Imagine that a token is delisted and let's say you can't deposit it, you can only withdraw it. If you can't deposit a token and I want to sell that token on that exchange, I can't buy it on one exchange and send it to another because they're not going to allow me to deposit that token. But arbitrage screeners won't know that. And they'll just say, oh, 140%. But this actually shows you if deposits and withdrawals are able to happen. So this is legitimate arbitrage, no guesswork. Okay? And of course, this is going to be how long there's been the inefficiency, lifetime. Yeah, let me go look at what if there's anything else too. Yeah, so it says the number of spreads in demo is limited, but luckily for me, I use a lot of these exchanges, so, that's always good. But yeah, you can earn 2% right now. Let's actually double check that number. Let's go see if we bought on Gate and we sold on Mexi. So we're going to want to buy the offer on Gate and sell the bid on Mexi. What would the profit be? Okay, why is it so bright? I hate when it's like very, very bright and yeah. So we can sell at 4469. You can clearly see that number right there, 4469, 4468. Okay, we got to get the brightness. Okay, before I do any, oh, thank God. Eyes were burning. Yeah, that's legitimate arbitrage right there. Hey guys, you can buy at 4226 and you can legitimately sell at 4469 right now. That's, yeah. And then also you can sell at 4436 with bigger size. So this is legitimate arbitrage right in front of you right there. Now, what I would do is I would sign into Gate.io. I would buy it. I would then send it over to Mexi and then I would sell it. If I want to be very careful, I would buy it and then also short the exact same amount in the perpetual as a hedge, of course, and then close out that once I complete the arbitrage. Yeah. So this is a real, spot arbitrage. You can see it right here, and deposits and withdrawals are completely allowed for this token too. So yeah, that's pretty nice. If you run these just throughout the day, you can really, maybe not for a massive account, but for smaller accounts, this is a good way to get a good ROI. As long as you're being safe about it, and as also long as you're avoiding a honeypot risk, which is depositing onto an exchange where you can't withdraw. That's a honeypot. But for all I know, for these exchanges, I don't think that would be an issue as of now. So this trade, yep, we got filled finally. Oh, good timing too. So we got filled on that trade right there. So we are going to take a trade here. So we got filled at 20.50, as you can see right here. And yeah, so we're going to be pretty much break even here. As you can see, it says up $5, but we're pretty much break even at it. Yeah, guys, we shorted at 20.50 and we bought at 20.62. But the thing is, that might not sound great. The thing is, I'm actually going to be earning the funding rate, as you can see right here. But I think that maybe what would have been better with this trade is to probably just do what the thing said. So maybe actually don't use a limit order and then a market order. Just do what it says, which is use a market order on both. That's kind of what it wanted me to do. But instead, I tried to get fancy and use a limit order at 20.62 and I got filled. And then when I shorted, I got filled at a worse price. So yeah, I think just go here. And I think that, next time it's better just to buy that and then sell that and then just lock in the arbitrage instead of trying to get fancy with limit orders. So lesson learned there. All right, funding rates. This is another feature that they offer. As you can see, max spread is essentially going to say what is the most negative, what's the difference between the most negative and the most positive funding rate here? How much can we make? So as you can see, there is one with 78 basis point spread. Now, let's look at this one. This has a 0.594% funding rate difference. Let's go see if that's true. Yep, it is. You would essentially want to long futures on LBank and then short it on MEXI, and you would lock in a arbitrage profit via the funding rate, just like that. And you can see all the max spreads here as well. You can see them for really every single token. So they really do a very good job of getting you these. Now, Dex Scanner, you can't use. If you click add, it says like you need like a business plan. This one, I think you can, but I didn't really understand how to use it. This is one where you can get very specific types of arbitrage scanned to you and sent to your Telegram as well. Yeah. But my favorite ones are this one, and the funding rates one. Those are the three I really, really like, especially the spot one. And I think a lot of you guys are going to like that one as well. Again, don't do what I did with that limit order, market order. Probably just use a market order on both when you do these. It's really fantastic. And I don't know if there's much else to say about it besides the free trial is definitely worth it, 100%. Took me a few minutes to do it on Telegram because it's a free trial via Telegram. But yeah, you can see here, $382 of liquidity that you can get. And these numbers it's actually a little bit more that you can get probably because I don't think they're factoring in, the other bids and offers. I think they're just factoring in one bidder offer. So, but yeah, here that's a $348 arbitrage. That does not mean you make that amount. That means that you're, guaranteed money if you bought here, sent it over to MEXI and sold it here. That's going to be it for today. So many cool types of arbitrage. And I'm going to be doing this probably for the rest of the day, getting all my accounts logged in and then just running all these. Yeah, I like this one a lot too. Happy trading to everybody and happy hunting in the arbitrage scanning world. See you guys.